I turned 50.2 today. Not that anyone remembered. Derek handed me the paper bag across the dinner table. He didn't look at me. Just kept cutting his steak like the meat owed him money. The bag was cheap. The kind you get from a drugstore. Inside was a piece of lingerie, lace, red. Mostly strings. I held it up. This is a joke. Sophia owes money. He still wouldn't meet my eyes. Bad people. The kind who don't take credit cards. I waited. They want her for one night. One night and the debt is gone. He finally looked up. She won't survive it. Those men play rough. She's too fragile. I folded the lingerie back into the bag. And you want me to go instead? You were trained for this. At the den. He said it like it was a compliment. Like my years of survival were a skill he could cash in. I set the bag down. You're asking me to sleep with a stranger, so your girlfriend doesn't have to. She's not my girlfriend. She lives in your house. You run when she calls. You haven't slept in our bed in 2 months. Derek's jaw tightened. I just need one night. After that, I'll mark you. Officially, you'll be my Luna. The ceremony. I laughed. It came out hollow. You'll give me a big party after I service your creditor. It's not like that. Then what is it like? He slammed his fork down. Why do you have to make everything so difficult? I'm trying to protect her. She's been through hell. Her father sold her. She has panic attacks. She can't sleep with a stranger. But I can. You know what I mean. No, I really don't. Derek reached across the table. His fingers brushed my cheek. My wolf leaned into it. Traitor. I pulled back. I'll make it up to you, he said. I promise. After this, I'll treat you right. You won't have to worry about anything ever again. I looked at him. Really looked. The man I'd loved for 7 years. The one who bought me out of the den. The one who let me sleep on his couch. The one who got me a dog when I couldn't stop crying. He was a stranger now. Why don't you tell him to come here? I said. Derek blinked. What? The man who owns Sophia's debt. Tell him to come to the estate tonight. I just got a spa treatment. Full body. I kept my voice light. At the den, we always did a full body scrub before a guest. Makes the skin soft. He stared at me like I'd grown a second head. I'm serious, I said. It's better if he's comfortable. More likely to forgive the debt. Stop it. I'm not being bitter. I'm being practical. He stood up. I don't want to hear about the den. You're not that person anymore. You're my mate. Then why are you sending me to a stranger's bed? He didn't answer. My phone buzzed. A reminder. Happy birthday. I silenced it. Derek's phone buzzed a second later. His face changed. Softened. It was always her. I need to take this. He was already walking away. I sat alone at the table. The steak was cold. The candles had burned down to nothing. 20.2 candles. He hadn't noticed. He never noticed. I blew them out myself. I didn't make a wish. 3 days later, I was in the guest room. Derek said it was temporary. Sophia needs the master bedroom. The healer says she has trouble breathing. The air is better in the east wing. I didn't argue. I just packed my things. The guest room was small. No windows that opened. The mattress was cheap. It reminded me of the den. That was probably why I didn't fight it. I was used to small rooms. Buddy was with me. My old dog. He was 14 now. The vet said he had maybe 6 months. His hips were bad. His eyes were cloudy. But he still wagged his tail when I walked in. Hey, boy! I sat on the floor with him. We're going to be okay. He licked my hand. That first night, Derek came by. He stood in the doorway. Didn't come in. How are you settling in? Fine. Sophia is having a hard time. The flashbacks. The nightmares. She's been crying for hours. I didn't say anything. You understand, right? She's been through so much. I understood. But I didn't say that either. She's staying in the main house, he continued, just for a few weeks, until she gets back on her feet. Okay, you're not mad. Would it change anything? He didn't answer. He just stood there, waiting for me to make it easier for him. I didn't. I'll make it up to you, he said. The ceremony. I'll spend whatever it takes. You'll have the most beautiful wedding dress. I nodded. Good night, Derek. He left. I closed the door. Buddy whimpered in his sleep. I petted him until he quieted down. At the den, we had a saying. An alpha doesn't rescue an omega because he cares. He just moves her to a prettier cage. I thought my cage was different. I was wrong. The next morning, Sophia came down for breakfast. She was beautiful. The kind of beautiful that made people want to protect her. Pale skin, big eyes, hair like spilled honey. She wore a white sundress and silver sandals. She looked like she'd never had a bad day in her life. Good morning, Luna. She smiled at me. Sorry, I mean Miss Miller. Derek said I should call you Miss Miller. I poured my coffee. Call me whatever you want. I hope I'm not intruding. I know this is your house, your pack, your mate. She looked down. I just don't have anywhere else to go. Has Derek found a place for you yet? She hesitated. We're looking. It's just with my condition. I need to be close to the healer. And Derek says the estate is safest. Of course. Are you sure you're okay with me staying? I know it's awkward. I'm sorry. I don't want to cause trouble. She said it so sweetly, like she was the one making sacrifices. Don't worry about it, I said. Stay as long as you need. She beamed. Thank you, Miss Miller. You're so kind. I went back to my room. Buddy was limping. His leg was acting up again. I gave him his pain medication and sat with him. Later that day, the wedding planner arrived. Derek had hired the best, the most expensive, a small army of designers and consultants and assistants. They brought dresses, dozens of them, white and ivory and champagne. You'll be the most beautiful bride, the planner said. This dress alone cost $60,000. I touched the fabric. It was soft, expensive, the kind of thing I used to dream about. Try it on, she urged. We need to see how it fits. I tried on 5 dresses. They all looked amazing. They all felt like a joke. Derek came home while I was still in the 3rd dress. He stopped in the living room doorway. His face went slack. I saw his eyes move over me. The strapless bodice, the silk, the train that pulled on the floor. I saw something flicker in his expression, something like awe. Then Sophia walked in behind him. Wow, she breathed. Miss Miller, you look beautiful. I said, thank you. She turned to Derek. I used to dream of wearing something like that. Every Omega does, right? The white dress, the ceremony, the whole fairy tale. She laughed softly. But I'm just a mess. I don't get a happy ending. Derek's expression hardened. Lily, take it off. What? I said take it off. Why are you doing this? You know Sophia is struggling. You parade around in a wedding dress in front of her? I looked at him. It's a fitting. The planner scheduled it. Then do it in your room. Not here. Not where she has to see it. Where else would I do it? The guest room is too small. Figure it out. He turned away. I don't want to hear you complaining about this again. Buddy was gone. I came back from the fitting and the room was empty. His bed was there, his bowl, his toys, but he wasn't. I called his name. Nothing. I checked the yard, the kitchen, the hallways. Nothing. Derek was in his study. I burst in without knocking. Where is he? He looked up from his laptop. Who? Buddy. Where is Buddy? He closed the laptop, sat back in his chair. I found him a new home. I forgot how to breathe. What? Sophia has a phobia. Dogs trigger her. The healer says she can't be in a house with one. It's affecting her recovery. I don't care about Sophia's recovery. That's my dog. He's just a dog. He's not just a dog. I was screaming now. My voice was raw. He saved my life. When I was on the street, when I was dying, he kept me warm. He was the only one who cared. Derek stood up. Lily, calm down. Where did you take him? Tell me right now. I sent him to a family. They're good people. They'll take care of him. I want him back. Bring him back now. He shook his head. He's better off there. You can't take care of him. You can barely take care of yourself. I hit him. Right across the face. He grabbed my wrists. His grip was iron. You're hysterical. Let me go. You need to calm down. You're pregnant. I stopped breathing. What? The healer confirmed it this morning. You're carrying my pup. His voice softened. Lily, this is good news. We're going to have a family. I looked at him. At this man. This man who gave my dog away. Who brought another woman into our home. Who asked me to sell my body for her. And now he was telling me I was pregnant. I don't want this pup, I said. His face went white. What? I said I don't want it. It wasn't made with love. It was made with duty. He let go of my wrists. Stepped back. For the first time, I saw fear in his eyes. You don't mean that. I mean every word. He opened his mouth to say something. Then the phone rang. He looked at the screen. His expression shifted. Sophia, I have to take this. He walked out. Derek rejected me 3 weeks later. I was in the clinic. The pup was already gone. I lost it 2 days before. It happened so fast. One moment I was fine. The next moment I was bleeding on the floor. Derek stood over me while I miscarried. He didn't help. He didn't call the healer. He just stood there. I reject you as my mate. It was the most painful thing I'd ever felt. Worse than the den, worse than the street. Worse than losing my dog. My body tore apart from the inside. I was screaming. I didn't even recognize the sound. Lily Miller, I reject you. You are nothing to me. Then he walked out. He came to see me after. With Sophia. She brought chicken soup. Greasy. Disgusting. She smiled as she handed me the bowl. Drink it, Derek said. It's good for you. I looked at him. When is Buddy coming back? I sent someone to get him. Just focus on recovering. Sophia touched his arm. He's been so busy. Pack business. He hasn't slept in days. I didn't care. I wanted Buddy. Drink, Sophia said. I made it myself. I know you hate me, but I spent hours on this broth. I drank it. It was terrible. But Derek was watching. Sophia leaned in close. Her lips brushed my ear. How does Buddy taste? Everything went red. The bowl hit the wall. I lunged at her. My fingers closed around her throat. Say that again. I dare you. Say it again. She clawed at my hands. Derek. He tore me off her. His palm connected with my face. The room spun. I told him you don't have a phobia. I told him you were lying. But he didn't believe me. He believed you. I don't know what you're talking about. You killed my dog. You killed Buddy. I didn't. The soup. You told me it was Buddy in the soup. Her face went pale. You're insane. I never said that. Derek was looking between us. Lily, what is she talking about? She admitted it. Right in my ear. She said the soup was Buddy. I never said that. Sophia was crying now. She's making it up. She's delusional. Derek looked at me. His eyes were cold. You need help, he said. The healer will give you something. Something to calm you down. Don't drug me. You can't drug me. Lily, you're sick. You lost the pup. You're not thinking clearly. I'm thinking perfectly clearly. She just told me she killed my dog. It's just the grief, Sophia whispered. It's making her see things. Derek nodded. Get her sedated. The healer came in. I fought them. I screamed. But they were stronger. The needle went in. The world went dark. I woke up 3 days later. The guest room. The same small room with no windows. Buddy's bed was gone. His bowl was gone. Everything was gone. I was a doll now. That's what they wanted. I obeyed. I ate. I slept. I smiled when they told me to. Derek came to see me the night before the ceremony. He brought a box. Velvet. Inside was a necklace. Diamonds. Family heirloom. Only the Luna gets to wear this, he said. After tomorrow, everything changes. Okay. You'll be the most beautiful bride. I promise. I didn't open the box. I'm tired. I need to rest. We'll have pups. Lots of them. And we'll get you a new dog. A puppy. The kids will play with it in the yard. Good night, Derek. He hesitated at the door. Lily, I know things have been hard, but after this, it'll be different. Okay. I love you. I didn't say it back. He left. I sat in the dark for a long time. Then I got up. I opened the closet. I took out the one dress I kept. It wasn't white. It wasn't silk. It was the bunny suit from the den. The one I wore the first night I met him. I put it on. I looked at myself in the mirror. Old. Tired. Broken. But alive. I packed one bag. Just the essentials. My ID. My spare phone. The cash I'd been hiding under the mattress. Buddy was gone. The pup was gone. The man I loved was gone. There was nothing left to lose. I walked to the door, opened it. The hallway was quiet. Everyone was asleep. I didn't look back. I walked for 3 hours. The road was dark. The trees were tall. The moon was high. I didn't care. I had a plan. Not a good plan, but a plan. Derek thought he was giving me to Marcus tomorrow. He thought I was going to service his debt. He thought I'd come back to the ceremony. He thought I'd smile and pretend everything was fine. He didn't know what I knew. Marcus had been my client at the den 14 years ago. He was the one who bought my first night. He was the one who took my virginity. He was the one who told me I was worth nothing. He was also the one who told me a secret about Derek, about the pack, about the debt that wasn't really Sophia's. I didn't know everything yet, but I knew enough. Tomorrow wasn't my wedding day. Tomorrow was the day I burned it all down. I found a motel at dawn. $60 a night. Cash. No questions. I took a shower. Washed off the blood. The dirt. The smell of that house. Then I made a call. Hello. It's Lily. The voice on the other end went quiet. I thought you were dead. Not yet. What do you want? I want to make a deal. The motel room smelled like bleach. I didn't care. The phone was still warm against my ear. The other line was quiet. I waited. I'm listening. It was Marcus. He'd been my client 14 years ago. The first one. The one who took everything. But he was also the one who gave me something back. A secret. A small one. One he probably forgot he told me. I need your help, I said. After everything I did to you. After everything I did to you. He laughed. It was dry. Old. Come to the casino. The back room. Midnight. Alone. I don't trust you. Good. Trust is expensive. The line went dead. I looked at myself in the mirror. Old. Worn. The bunny suit was ridiculous. But it was the only thing I had. The only thing that connected me to the person I used to be. I took it off. Put on jeans. A sweater. I bought them from the motel vending machine. Overpriced. Felt like paper. But they covered me. The casino was 30 minutes away. A low building with no windows. It looked like a warehouse. It looked like nothing. I walked inside. The air was thick with smoke. The lights were low. The machines beeped and whirred. No one looked at me. I went to the back. Past the security guard. Past the metal door. Past the hallway with the flickering lights. Marcus was waiting. He looked older. Grey hair, wrinkles, a cane, but his eyes were the same, sharp, calculating, the eyes of a man who knew exactly what he wanted. Lily Miller. He smiled. You look terrible. You look worse. Sit. I Saturday. The chair was hard, uncomfortable. On purpose, probably. Marcus poured 2 glasses of whiskey, pushed one to me. I didn't drink it. Why are you here? He asked. Because I have nothing left. Everyone says that. I mean it. He nodded. So Derek finally did it. Gave you away, just like I said he would. I didn't answer. Men like him, Marcus said. They don't change. They just find new people to use. Sophia is his new person. Sophia. He laughed. You think she's new? I've known her for years. She used to work for me. What? She was a dealer. A good one. But she got greedy. Started skimming. I felt the room tilt. She owed me 60,000, Marcus said. Couldn't pay, so I offered her a deal. Find a rich alpha. Get him to pay the debt. Sophia found Derek. She found him before you ever knew him. The whole thing was a setup. I couldn't breathe. You were her target, Marcus said. You and Derek. Sophia knew he would fall for her. She knew he would do anything to protect her. And she knew he would use you to pay off the debt. But the debt was fake. The debt was a tool, a way to get rid of you. Why? Marcus leaned forward. Because Sophia wants to be Luna. And you were in the way. I walked out of the casino at 2 in the morning. The air was cold. I pulled my jacket tighter. My hands were shaking. I'd been blind. For 7 years, I'd been blind. Every time Sophia had a panic attack, every time Derek ran to her, every time she needed something, it was all calculated, all planned. She didn't want Derek. She wanted his position, his pack, his power, and I was just a piece on the board. I walked back to the motel. The room was still there, still smelled like bleach. I didn't sleep. I made a list. Everything I knew. Everything I could prove. The debt, the setup, the fake panic attacks, the manipulation. Sophia had been building this for years, and I walked right into it. But not anymore. The next morning, I called Derek. He answered on the first ring. Lily, where are you? The ceremony is today. I know. Everyone is waiting. The dress is ready. The guests are here. I'm not coming. What? You heard me. I'm not coming. Lily, don't do this. Whatever you're upset about, we can fix it. I just need you to come home. I'm not coming home, Derek. Not ever. The line was quiet for a long time. Then he spoke again. His voice was hard. If you don't come back, you lose everything. You'll be packless, nameless. You'll have nothing. I already have nothing. Lily. Goodbye, Derek. I hung up. At noon, Derek showed up at my motel room. I don't know how he found me. Probably my credit card. Probably the cameras at the casino. He had resources. He always did. I was sitting on the bed. He was standing in the doorway. You look terrible, he said. So I've heard. Come back. Please. Did Sophia send you? He flinched. This isn't about her. It's always about her. Lily. He stepped closer. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have rejected you. I shouldn't have given away Buddy. I shouldn't have let her into our home. Stop. I was wrong. About everything. I see that now. I looked at him. Really looked. He was tired. Unshaven. His shirt was wrinkled. The perfect alpha. He looked broken. But I didn't feel sorry for him. Tell me something, I said. Did you ever love me? He opened his mouth. Closed it. I'm not going to lie to you, he said finally. Then don't. I loved the idea of you. The woman who saved me. The woman who didn't judge me. The woman who would do anything for me. And when I stopped doing that, I don't know. I nodded. That's the first honest thing you've said to me. Lily, the ceremony is cancelled. What? I told Marcus everything. About the fake debt. About Sophia. About the setup. Derek's face went pale. Why would you do that? Because I want to watch everything burn. Lily, that's not who you are. You don't know who I am. You never did. Sophia came later. She didn't knock. She just walked in. I heard you're trying to ruin everything. I was sitting in the same spot, the same bed, the same room, the same sad lamp. Sit down, I said. She didn't. Marcus called Derek. He said you came to him. You told him everything. Not everything. What do you mean? I stood up, walked over to her. I told him about the debt, about the setup, about how you planned all of this. I paused. I didn't tell him about the dog. Her face went blank. Buddy, I said, I know you killed him. You're insane. You told me yourself. In the hospital. Right before Derek hit me. I never said that. I heard you. Clear as day. How does Buddy taste? Those were your exact words. She took a step back. You're making this up. I'm not making anything up. I have the audio recording. She went still. What? I recorded every conversation. 4 months. Every time you said something nasty. Every time you faked a panic attack. Every time you manipulated Derek. You're lying. I have it all. The phone calls. The crying fits. The little whispers in my ear. All of it. Sophia's composure cracked. You're bluffing. Try me. She lunged. I was ready. The poker was in my hand. The one I'd hidden under the mattress. The one I'd practiced with. She hit the floor. I was on top of her. The poker at her throat. This is for Buddy, I said. Please. This is for my pup. Please, I'll do anything. This is for the 7 years you stole. She was crying now. Big ugly tears. The fake kind. The kind that always worked on Derek. It didn't work on me anymore. Derek found us minutes later. Sophia was on the floor, crying, bleeding from a small cut on her face. I was standing over her, poker in hand. Lily, put it down. She killed my dog. I don't know what you're talking about. She killed Buddy. She fed him to me. In soup. Derek looked at Sophia. Is that true? Of course not. She's insane. Lily, he said. Please. Put down the poker. I didn't. Derek grabbed my wrist. I fought him. I won't lie. I fought hard. But he was stronger. He always was. He took the poker. Pushed me against the wall. I hit my head. Stay down, he said. Tell her, I said. Tell her I'm not lying. Derek looked at me. At the mess on the floor. At the woman he thought he loved. He didn't have to say anything. I could see it in his eyes. He knew the truth. He'd always known. He just didn't care. The police came. Sophia filed a report. Assault. Battery. Attempted murder. Derek backed her up. I was in a holding cell for 2 days. No calls. No lawyer. Just the cold walls and the metal bench. 2 days. On the 3rd day, a man came. He was tall. Gray hair. A suit. Briefcase. I didn't recognize him. Lily Miller, he said. Who's asking? Name's Julian. I'm here to get you out. Why would you do that? Because your ex-husband is a fool. I blinked. Marcus sent me, Julian said. He doesn't forget his debts. The trial was quick. Sophia's story fell apart. The police found the transcripts, the recordings, the proof. They found Buddy's remains in the backyard, buried under a rose bush. Derek's gardener confessed to burying the dog. Sophia was arrested. Derek was charged with accessory after the fact. He tried to cover it up. He admitted it. On record. The pack fell apart. Silver Creek didn't survive the scandal. Too many secrets. Too many lies. Derek was stripped of his title. His family disowned him. His friends disappeared. He ended up alone. I was in New York 6 months later. New job, new apartment, new city. I walked into the office on my first day. Bright, clean, professional. The receptionist smiled. Lily Miller? Yes. You're in the West Wing, 3rd floor. Mr. Chan's office. Mr. Chan was a lawyer. Corporate. Boring. Exactly what I needed. I sat down at my desk. The computer was new. The chair was comfortable. The view was amazing. I opened my email. There was one message. From an address I didn't recognize. Lily, I know I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I just want you to know I'm sorry for everything. Every lie, every manipulation, every night I wasn't there. I finally see what I lost. I hope you're happy. Derek. I deleted it. 2 weeks later, I had a date. His name was Adrian. He was a paralegal. Quiet. Kind. He brought me coffee every morning. Not because I asked. Because he wanted to. He held doors. He remembered things. He said please and thank you. He didn't have an agenda. I like you, he said one night. Thanks. That's not a question. I know. Then what are you thinking? I looked at him. At this kind, normal, boring man. I'm thinking this is nice. Just nice. Nice is good. He smiled. Okay, I'll take nice. I don't know if I'll ever marry again. I don't know if I'll ever love another alpha. But I know one thing. I'll never let anyone make me feel small again. Sophia wanted to destroy me. Derek wanted to use me. Marcus wanted to own me. They all failed. I survived. 1 year later, my boss gave me a promotion. I moved into my own apartment. 2 bedrooms, a balcony, a view of the park. I got a new dog, a rescue, a little mutt with big ears and a wagging tail. I named him Buddy. Junior. Adrian came over for dinner. He brought wine and flowers and a cheesecake from the bakery down the street. Happy birthday, he said. I blinked. It's your birthday. Right. I didn't say anything. I saw it on your file, he said. I hope that's not weird. It's not weird. Good. Because I got you a present. He handed me a bag. Small. Blue. Wrapped with a bow. I opened it. Inside was a keychain. A little dog. A tiny house. A small silver heart. Thought you could use something to hold on to, Adrian said. Something for the new life. I looked at him. At his hopeful face. His sincere eyes. He wasn't Derek. He wasn't Marcus. He wasn't anyone from my past. He was just a man. A good man. Who remembered my birthday. I started to cry. I found it in a box. Old things. Things I should have thrown away. But I didn't. The box sat in my closet for months. I ignored it. Then one night, I opened it. There was a letter. Handwritten. Derek's handwriting. I almost threw it away. But I didn't. I read it. Lily, I'm writing this because I can't say it out loud. I'm weak. I'm scared. I don't know how to love you the right way. But I love you. I'm sorry I can't show it. Please don't leave me. The date was 3 years ago. Before Sophia. I read it again. And again. My hands were shaking. Adrian came over that night. You look pale, he said. I found something. What? I handed him the letter. He read it. His face didn't change. What do you think? I asked. I think it's sad. Sad. Sad that he wrote it. Sad that he didn't give it to you. Sad that he couldn't do better. I nodded. Are you going back to him? Adrian asked. No. Good. He didn't ask again. The next day, I called Marcus. He answered on the 3rd ring. Lily Miller. I thought you were done with me. I need information. About what? About Derek. About the time before Sophia. Marcus was quiet for a long time. Come to my office, he said. Tomorrow. Noon. Marcus's office was different from the casino. Clean. Bright. Windows. A view of the city. You were collateral damage. I stood up. Who sent her? Patricia. I froze. Patricia was Derek's aunt. His father's sister. She'd always been cold to me. Dismissive. She never liked me. She wanted the pack, Marcus said. She thought she deserved it. Derek was too young. Too inexperienced. And Sophia was her pawn. Yes. Does Derek know? He knows now. He figured it out in prison. I visited Derek 3 weeks later. It was a minimum security facility. Grey walls. Grey floors. Grey everything. He sat across from me. A glass between us. You look good, he said. I look old. You look the same. I didn't respond. I got your letter, I said. What letter? The one you wrote 3 years ago. The one you never gave me. His face went pale. You found it. Yes. I wrote 100 of those. I never sent any of them. Why not? Because I was scared. Scared you'd leave. Scared you'd stay. Scared you'd see how broken I was. Sophia saw it. She exploited it. You let her. He nodded. I did. I let her do everything. I let her destroy us. I don't forgive you. I'm not ask.